Hello, I'm Rodrigo Iribarren, and we're gonna see the effects of mercury in Floridian aquatic wildlife. My research question is, how does mercury level in Floridian seas affect and change the balance and population of the wildlife in the ocean? Mercury is an element used by humans by different goals, but this element is nocive for human and animal health. Florida is a state in the United States that have coast in most of its border, so it's a state highly affected by this problem, and that's the reason because here are a lot of mercury hotspots. The mercury hotspots are places in which mercury concentration is higher, and Florida, like I said, have some mercury hotspots because it's a state affected by this problem. And some of these hotspots are Florida Bay, Florida Keys, Card, and Burns. And all the individuals living in all these hotspots are more affected by mercury than the ones that live outside them. To just an idea, mercury and the study made by Douglas H. Found that mercury concentration in individuals from Florida Bay were 1.7 and 2.5 times those in measure in Atlantic coast Here is the map of Florida, and you guys can see that in the south there are two red points and 2 orange points, and the rest of them are green or yellow. These points are mercury hotspots, and the red points have a high concentration of mercury, and these orange points have elevated concentration of mercury. So we can conclude from this map that the south is the most affected part of the state by this problem. Predators are the most affected by mercury, and the predator fish on the top of the food chains and gets the metal and other toxic elements at high rates than non-predatory fishes. The problem with this element is that damage the animals in a physiological way. Some of the consequences of consuming these elements are damage to excretory, reproductive, and nervous system. This element is even killing marine species. One of the most affected in the world is the dolphin, and this metal had killed a lot of its individuals. Some people argue that the problem is not that bad, but the reality is that this metal have affected a lot of species and is causing struggle not just in the Floridian waters, in all the world. And this problem has to be faced. So my conclusion of all this research is that mercury is a very nocive metal and that is causing struggle in Florida waters. Marine species are highly affected by this problem, especially the predators. This substance causes physiological damage to wildlife and even is killing some species. Florida is affected by this problem. Our state has some mercury hotspots. This means that this place mercury is higher than in other places. This is a serious problem that has to be faced. Thank you so much.
All right, Rodrigo, I've got 2 questions for you.
All right.
What evidence did you gather but you didn't use it for your presentation?
For this visual, I used 3 of my 5 evidence used in my essay. And the reason is that these 2 evidence left were so long, and I prefer to use these 3 that were shorter but more highlighted to make better to the people that are watching the visual.
Okay. And what advice would you have for someone who is doing research like this again in the future?
So it's like a tip, right? And to give them a tip. So take your time. So don't do it in the last time because we have to do it with a good presentation and a good evidence if you wait for the last minute, you don't get it. You don't gonna do it. So that's it.
You're